Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Brian here, and today we're here with the fourth minigame bucket spigot tutorial. So in this one, we're going to just actually be making the minigame functionable, and we're gonna be able to test it out and stuff. So it's gonna be a relatively longer video than usual. So first thing I'm gonna do, we're actually going to make like random spawns and shit for the you'll see. So we're gonna make a public static void spread blue players. So basically what this is going to do is it's just going to spread the players and the blue team to like random locations inside of their spawn. So instead of actually just teleporting them into one tiny spawn location, we can have multiple spawn locations where everyone will be able to be spawned. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an integer called location, and we're just going to make that equal to 0. We're going to make a for loop, and we're just going to make it a string s, and sorry guys, my keyboard's kinda wonky. Let me fix this. There we go. Let me just put that down. Okay. Keyboard. Alright, string s, what was it? Assign team. I'm pretty sure it's assign team dot blue team. We're just gonna loop through them, and we're just gonna say lock plus. Oops. And we're just going to we need to instantiate the player, so player equals bucket dot get player s. Import player. We're just gonna teleport. Oh, we need to make an array list. Of locations called blue spawns. We're just gonna make this new array list. I've went over this in previous tutorials, like array lists and stuff, and all these loops and stuff, so you guys should know what you're doing here. So we just made a new array list, and we're going to do the same thing with the red spawns. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet, guys. I mean, like, it's pretty late at night. So we're just gonna say player dot teleport the player to blue spawns dot get lock. There we go. Maybe I need to make this public static. I think that's it. Yeah, public static. Public static. Now, don't get too used to making everything static. Making things static isn't really a good thing, but for the purpose of just learning the basics, utils for utilities and making plugins and stuff, utilities is completely fine to make things statics because they're utilities that we'll be using throughout our whole plugin. But other than that, for like player def, like as you can see, I don't have lots of how do I say this? I don't have lots of static variables. Yeah, sorry. I don't have lots of static variables because it's not good to make static variables in just random things. Like it just in the long run it messes up a lot of plugins. So try to stick with static variables only in your utilities, like our chat utilities, or our location utilities and stuff like that. Utilities, completely fine to use static. Other than that, try to stick away from static. So basically what it's saying here, we just made some array lists. Oh, we need to make a location. Wait. We need to make some locations. So location bs1 equals new location bucket.get world. TDM was the world name, but doesn't actually have to be the world name. It's whatever your world's going to be. Or we can actually you know what? We're not going to do this right now. We're actually going to let the player select where they want the actually, you know what, just for now we're going to do that. But in the future, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be letting the player type in a command like /assign spawn or / blue spawn, and it will assign that player location as one of the blue spawns, and we'll just add it through array lists and configs probably. But for now, we're just going to make a new location, bs1, and we'll just, this is just if you already have the map made. But if you don't, then don't worry, because this method isn't going to be for everyone. Because people might want to set certain spawns that they want. So I'm just gonna say blue spawns dot add bs1 there. So basically, inside of our blue spawns array lists, we're just going to be adding this location to blue. What's going on here? Huh. Okay. I'll be right back. Anyway, so as I was saying, we were here. This is all done. Inside of our player death class, we're just going to remove this, and we're just going to say location utils dot spread blue players, and we have to make a whole new method called spread red players. So we're just gonna do that here. Bam, publics. And we're just gonna say spread red players, and inside we're just gonna type red spawns. What's going on here? Okay. Bam. Okay. There. So, if just replace all this with that, player death, we're just going to replace this with location utils dot spread red players. We're just gonna fix all of the classes that have this error. So we're just gonna refresh this. Okay, so they're all fixed. Okay, obviously this one isn't. So let me just go back into my player death. We're just gonna copy this, go back here, bam, bam. We're gonna change this to blue, bam. There we go. So, let me just check all the code here. You're on the right, okay. So basically in here you can just add all of the locations. I've already, here wait, let me just do another example of how you can do that with the red location. So RS1. By the way, RS and BS just represent blue spawn, red spawn, 1. So new location, bucket.get world, TDM 111. Obviously you replace the ones with your coordinates, which I do not have because I don't have a world, but we won't be needing that. We won't be needing the setting the locations and adding them, because we're going to make a new command called set spawn. Actually no, we should set blue and set red. That's what we're gonna call it. Set blue and implements command executor, Control Shift O. We're just gonna make another class called set red. Same thing. Implements command executor. And of course add the on command method. Bam. Make this args. And just do all of this. The simple stuff you guys know how to do. So I won't get into detail with that. Control D. Set blue. On command. Jesus. Okay. That was not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. On command. Bam. And sender command. Of course you can just copy and paste this from the other class, but I didn't think of that because I'm a dumbo. Anyways, so after we finished setting that up on player break, let me see here. Okay, so inside of here, we're going to make an array list of blocks called block list. We're just gonna make this equal to a new array list called block, and this is where we're going to store all of the blocks inside whenever a player breaks it. So if the, and we're just gonna remove this, if the you know what, one second, we have to add some things here. So we're not going to say if the player is off. Oh wait, yeah, if the player is not up, we'll just keep that. So inside of here, we're just going to make a block method. Block equals e.getBlock. Simple stuff. Material equals e.getBlockType. Bam. E.getBlockType. Bam bam. Import material. What is this? E.get. E.getBlock. Oh, it's e.getBlock.getType. Whoops. That was stupid. So yeah. So we're just going to say, what am I missing? Feels like I'm missing something. Block material. No, you shouldn't be missing anything. So we're just going to, what am I gonna, oh wait. First I need to make this, public static. I know I say refrain from, actually, you know what, we're just gonna make this public, cause, yeah. So block list dot add the, we want to get the material, wait, Okay, no, material dot. Let me think. If the material dot equals to snow block. Oh no. Huh. I don't know what I'm doing here. I thought I was doing my god. What am I even doing? This isn't even needed, like oh I thought I was, because I'm working on a project and like it's a spleef plugin, and I thought I was doing my spleef plugin. I'm so sorry. E dot set cancelled. So just remove all of that. You just keep that as is. I don't know what I was doing, guys. Sorry. It's kind of late. Okay, so we're just gonna save that. And if the players die. Okay, so if the players die, I don't know what I was doing there too. We're going to make a public static location called blue spawn equal to a new location called bucket world world. I guess this can be in your main world, and just replace 111 with the coordinates you have. And we'll do the same thing with the red spawn. So we're just gonna change this to red, and yeah, you can change those to whatever you want. On player death, we are just going to player.teleport. What's wrong? Was it entity dot? Oh yeah, it was entity dot teleport. Location utilities dot blue spawn if they're in the blue spawn, and same thing goes for here, except change this to red spawn. Simple, right? So I'm not really gonna get into too much, like, you guys all know what, like, how to make array lists and locations and for loops. You guys know how to do that, so I'm not gonna get into much detail. I'm just gonna code it. You guys know what to do. So we also just want, how long is this? 18 minutes. We want to make a constructor public set blue. We're just gonna call this, we need to make up main plugin, bam, and the side of the parameters, we need to make this main, and we're just gonna say pl equals main. And we're just gonna do this, copy and paste this inside of set red, but we're just gonna call this set red. That should be good. So inside of our main class, we're just going to copy paste this 2 times, bam, and we're just going to call this set blue and set red. But for now, we're not going to be actually using these yet. That will be in the next tutorial. Let me just fix that up there. Control Shift O, bam. Okay. So listener class. Okay, so we actually want to make a new class inside of our events, and we're just going to call this game. And we're going to make a public static void. Inside of your events, you can kind of use the static variable here like a couple times, but if you don't have to, please don't. But in this case we do, because I'm not going to make a whole new util for this, because or else we won't be needing the events class. So We got into 20 minutes, Jesus. Public static void, game start. So, inside of our game start method, I was actually going to code everything out here, but since like I'm going to make other commands that can force the games and like that will force the game to start, which I already have, and force like the game make the game start is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna have different commands that will make the game start. So yeah, I'm just going to be like making a whole new like method for it. So out of here, actually, you know what, we'll just get into that later because I'm really tired. It's 1:04. So I think that's it for now. The plugin is pretty functional. Inside of your plugin.yml, you have to edit that stuff, obviously. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.